So what do they tell other people about you? This has got to be a hot topic with you guys because I've had this requested a few times. Now, I am going to take this beyond your specific person on your mind. This is going to tie possibly into your families, your friends, your coworkers, and things like this. So we're going beyond the spectrum when it comes to this awesome little topic. If you guys have something on your mind that you would like to have me make a pick a card out of, just drop it in the comments below, okay? I did make 3 piles to choose from. We are going to incorporate charms with this. Your timestamps, your ways to book with me, your ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. And if you need more time, feel free to pause the video to make a decision. And I will see you guys at your pile. Alright, pile number 1. So what exactly do they tell other people about you? Oh, my goodness. I was hoping that there was no envious feelings coming out of these cards. But I get the feeling that this can go definitely beyond a romantic connection or somebody that's been on your mind, a crush, something like that. This is going a little bit beyond that. So kind of see it that way too, guys, okay? First of all, this is the kind of energy that hits me where you don't put up with a whole lot of crap here, okay? And I'm really kind of excited about that because normally it's like I don't know my self-worth, I don't know I don't respect myself, I'm in some sense thirsty, okay, because that's what this card is talking to me about. I'm going to tie this in here, okay? But what I really like about this is that there are some people in your circle or the person that's on your mind who they have envious feelings towards you. And it is because you stand in your self-respect, your self-worth. And I think what they do to make themselves feel better, is they call you thirsty behind your back. Like you're the kind of person that's, just so desperate. Something like that is tying into this. Just desperate. You're too eager. This is the don't anybody get, upset about this. Okay. But this is just showing the shadow aspects of a prostitute. Okay. And that really what this is saying is that you're not necessarily you, but they might try to portray this onto other people to make you look like you're a person that runs out of fear and not out of love. Like you're thirsty, you chase them, like if this is a romantic partner or somebody that, you've been talking to, dealing with in that kind of aspect. It's kind of like, oh yeah, she's thirsty. You know how guys talk, that immature word. Oh my God, that's one word that really irks the heck out of me. Can I just be honest for a minute? That's a word. It's just, it just hits me in such a way. It's like, oh my God, grow up. When I hear, yeah, she's thirsty for me. She's thirsty. He's thirsty. Like, oh my God, come on, stop it. All right. Okay. But the problem is that they're jealous over you. They're jealous over you because I feel like you walk away and you're like, whatever. I have put an end to it. I put ends to it. I don't care. I walk away. Whatever will be, will be. Okay. Okay, Sarah. That's what this is saying to me. But here you are standing in your power. Okay. Let's pull this back just a little bit because we have the Empress and the Queen of Fire. And this Lover's card in reverse tells me it's like, I'll reject your offer because I can do much better. That's how I feel. But on the flip side, they're telling people other things that are kind of negative, in a negative light, okay? But that's okay, because you're a better person for it. Even though they find you really sexy, they find you attractive, they find you as, somebody that's caring and sharing and giving and this, that, and the third, they're kind of intimidated by your power. That's the feeling that really hits this. And you're okay to walk away. You're okay to walk. It's like, I don't put up with this, okay? I ain't dealing with this. But, on the flip side, I think a lot of this is some jealous friends in here. Honestly, this is hitting me in so many different ways here. But, on the surface, or they might sit in your face and tell you, oh, you're such a giving and receiving person, something like this here. But then they flip the script behind your back and say other things like that. Okay, that's kind of the negative vibe hitting me. But there is a lot more positive to this. Okay. What I feel like you are a person that is respected. Okay. You are a person that is usually, people are normally coming to you in this King of Cups energy for that mental clarity, guys. Maybe therapist. I feel like you're a book of knowledge here. Okay, you just have so much wisdom. Maybe some of you have gone to school, you have your degrees, and maybe you are therapists or counselors or coaches or something like that. Okay, nonetheless, but you are a friend. And people come to you because you just give them that clarity, and this is why they come to you. And I have a feeling that when they're talking about you to their friends, they're like, "Oh, you should go and talk to her because she's got a lot of great opinions. She can help you get out of this mindset of fear." Something like that is coming through. You probably offer some advice on nutrition here. Maybe you are offering some advice to other mothers in this energy. Okay. But nonetheless, you're hitting me in an energy of I do what I want. I take care of myself. My opinions don't matter. My opinions of other people don't matter to me kind of energy. But yes, I do take care of other people. I take care of my kids. I put my kids and my family first. They do recognize that, and you're just very powerful. You're very strong. You stand in your self-worth here very, very well. And that kind of ties into, not letting people trample all over you. And I think when people run up to you and they try to test your boundaries, see where you're at and stuff like this, they realize that they can't push it with you. That's the thing. They realize they can't push it with you. And what they do is it causes them to get jealous. They get jealous over you. They get envious over you. Because I think that you have probably been tested a lot in this energy, by friends, probably people in your family, romantic interests, stuff like this. They have come up to you and thought, there's an easy target. And when they realize that you are tough and you are hard and you don't let people in that are not worthy of your time, not in a mean way, but it's like you can smell a player when you smell it. It's like you just know it right away. And you're quick to whatever, I'm out. Bye. We're ending this. I'm looking for the best things in my life. Okay. You're very goal oriented in this, and it's like you are just a force to be reckoned with in this energy here. Okay. It's a breath of fresh air finally, because it's normally you have to preach people, don't let people disrespect you. You have to put on this whole speech, but in this energy, I feel like you got it together, and I think, you have more, a majority of the people that know you and talk about you are going to say these things about you. But then you have this one little snake in the grass that just gets jealous of you, that jealous of your beauty and your sexuality and how sexy you are. Look how beautiful you are sitting in that chair, like, whatever, you know? I really like this owl card too, because this is it's like you don't have to say a whole lot to people in order for them to get who you are. This is the silent flyer, okay? This is a card that ties into Athena. And there are a few more deities out there that kind of, I guess you can say, shapeshift into owls and stuff like this. But they're all about the strategy and their intellect and intelligence. And they think a lot before they act here, okay? There's no impulsiveness to you. You're just you're just hitting me like as a matter of fact. I know what I'm doing. I'm so strong in my intuition. That kind of energy is what's coming through here. So, I'm getting the chills as I'm saying this to you. Oh my goodness. So despite what anybody else has got to say about you, you don't stop being you, okay? They, like I was saying, there are people who find you very, very positive. I think you bring a lot of positivity to a room. I think you walk in very bold, direct, but still in a very loving kind of way, in a very gentle kind of way. Man, you are so strong in this energy. I love this, you guys. It's a what am I trying to say? It's like a craft. It's like you don't have to say much to get your point across. It's a look. You give that person that look, like, try me, like, or test me, come on, try it. See, and like, you don't even have to say anything. You're so quiet about it. You don't have to say anything. I think you're good at showing people that your actions are strong. Your actions are strong. You don't have to say anything. Okay. Most of us are quick to just pop off at the mouth and regret it later. But you it's funny what I see in my head. I feel like you walk with so much sass and like, don't mess with me, like kind of, you don't have to say anything. I think your actions prove your point, like, I'll ghost you. It's like no sweat off my back, really, no sweat off my back. I ain't worried about you, it's like that. Call me what? Call me whatever you want to call me, a bloodthirsty whore, call me thirsty. I'm thirsty for life. I'm thirsty for my career. I'm thirsty for, positivity. I'm thirsty for, and I'm doing things with integrity, and I'm living my best life. I'm standing in my strengths. Okay. You are a person that is acting with love and not fear. It's this jealous person. There's a jealous person in your crowd, but that's okay. You do you, boo, because you got your head on straight. You got your head on straight. And you help other people get their head on straight. This is what makes me feel so beautiful about this reading for you, okay? So let's get charms. Oh, I dropped some. Hold on. I'm not going to get them, guys. I'll just vacuum them up later. Okay. Let's get this over here. Let's see. I touched this and I heard a woman of faith. A woman of faith. Can you guys see this? Okay, I hope so. Here, let's do something. Hold on. Okay, I think that's going to be a whole lot better. So let me go back into this little cross here. Because when I touched it, it's a woman who stands in her faith in her religion, her spirituality, something like this. It's, again, you don't back down. You don't back down, here you are showing up in your sexuality. You're beautiful, you're confident, you're full of wisdom. And see, it's showing up again. So these charms are kind of just repeating. That little owl is like saying, you took the time out for you to take, to get your education and get your life on track. You put yourself in front of everybody else. And I think that's where people kind of, they would rather have a family and a romantic relationship and that whole story. But then, hypothetically, if it did break up, then what do you have to fall back on? Do you have an education? Did you have a career or something like that? I think you're the energy that says, I put myself first. I put my career in front of anything else. You kind of set the stage for yourself in a very healthy way here. Okay. Again, so you have so much love to give. Look at the two little green, I call these the little green chakras. There's so much love in your heart, and you give this so freely to other people. And we have the feather and two leaves. And I think that maybe there was a difficult time for you, that you've turned over a new leaf, and I swear, I feel like you help other people in this aspect. You help them turn over a new leaf and get going on the right foot here. Okay. This is, the butterflies are in there talking about transformation. And there's our little, I don't know if you guys have seen this before. That's the world's tiniest piggy bank. Okay. I think that, when you're, it's funny too. I feel like you're going to make sure that the person that you get in a connection with, in a serious connection, and romantic or however, you're going to make sure that this person has money in their bank account. Because I don't feel like you're the kind of person that will carry their weight financially. Okay. Because you're already still giving. It's like, you're going to have to carry your own weight here too. Okay. You're going to have a job, make your money. Again, there's that little skull. It's a glittery skull. And here's the dead end. It's like, I don't think you see dead ends. I think you see possibilities at all times. I think you keep your head up in that aspect. But I also feel like you know when to walk away from people. Like, we're done here. I have a tolerance for about a week with people that are just playing games with me. I don't have that kind of time, right? Especially if you are the mom in this energy with children, okay? You're like, I don't have that kind of time. And then in here's some more leaves. So, I mean, really, it's beautiful. For me, like this little cup and this key, it's like, I think, for me, I'm going to go beyond what keys normally represent, but I really feel like you have so much ancient wisdom that it really is the key to your future, the key to who you are. I think maybe you've unlocked some doors in your past, just a better understanding of who you are. I think you've done your work, your shadow working, especially when we had that selling out card. I feel like you may have been working on the shadow aspects of that side of you, for quite a few of you, I think. But nonetheless, I think when you see how this heart and this little cup is there, I feel like you're not gonna just offer your heart to just anybody. Again, I just feel like you're okay if you're single right now. I think if you're okay with that, then whatever. And you're like, whatever. But it's nice to see that you are standing in this kind of strength and with this energy, guys, because you are a leader and other people recognize this in you. And this is what they're saying, like, she's such a leader. She's a fantastic teacher, a counselor, therapist. It's like they recognize that in you. And I think for other people, that you intimidate them, that to the point where they get envious. But it's like you don't even worry about it. I wouldn't even worry about it either. Look at you standing in your strength in this tiger's energy. Okay, so there are a couple other little things. There's another butterfly. What does this butterfly say, guys? Hold on. It says, create it for you. Of course, you've created your life. You've created your life and you're still working on it, right? So I don't know what else to say. You guys are hitting me in a very positive way today, and I just want to encourage you to stand in the strength that you have. Just don't back down from anybody. But I really like the fact that you are somebody who doesn't lower her standards or his standards, and you're definitely standing in your self-respect in this energy. So, and this is what they're telling other people. And if they can't break the walls down, then, they're like, she's thirsty. No. Okay, whatever. Moving on. All right, guys, I love you bunches. If there's something in here that you see, of course you can use your own intuition on that and give it a meaning. Maybe it's a very specific sign from your spirit guides or something like that. Okay. All right. So let me know in the comments. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye. All right. Pile number 2. So what do they tell other people about you? This is kind of cool. This is a lot different from pile number 1. Now, for some of you guys might be married to this person, in a relationship with this person. If not, it's very possible that some of you even share children together. Something like that is tying in here, but that doesn't have to be the case, you guys. Now, and this is also going to tie into maybe some coworkers and friendships too. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of that. Some of you guys are like managers and bosses too. I really feel very strongly that you're in charge of stuff. And if not, it's okay. You're in charge and control of your life for sure. That's for damn sure. Okay, so let's get into this because I'm really drawn into this. Okay, I'm really drawn into this. This is a card that really talks about like letting go of any negative beliefs. So I think this is something that they're saying to other people, that you're really good at letting things go, any negative beliefs about yourself. You're really good at focusing on the positive things that are going on in your life, and I think you encourage other people to do the same. There's a sense of transformation that comes out of this, so it's like transforming any negative situation that's happening around you. You just have this way of like changing the way it is. You change the energy, okay? And it helps not just you get in a better mood, but I feel like it's like you help the energy of the crowd adjust, okay? So you help them realize that everybody's focusing on the negative things, and it's more beneficial to kind of focus on the more positive side of things, okay? What they would say about you too is that you're really good at letting go of that, like expectations of other people. You take them as they are. You take the situation how it is. More importantly, you're using your time in a very wisely kind of way here, okay? Very productive. And it's showing up in that 2 of Wands energy too. It's like, come on guys, we don't have time to sit around. We got to keep moving here. This is what you tell people, you're really good at making decisions. You don't procrastinate. You don't put things off. And I know some of you guys are going, oh my God, I'm the worst procrastinator. I will openly admit that I can get into moods like that. And it's usually just because you're tired, but you're showing up here in this Queen of Cups, which is all about self-love, self-care. I think that you're really good at loving other people in a very unconditional kind of way. You teach people unconditional love. People trust you, people care about you, and vice versa. I think these are the things that they say about you when you're not around. It's like, I trust this person. I don't have to worry about this person doing things, behind my back. It's like they can trust you, hanging out with your friends, real late at night, having a few drinks, and you're staying safe, you're not cheating on them, stuff like that. That's kind of the energy. I don't know. You just feel like somebody that they don't have to worry about, and that's healthy in a connection. That's healthy in friendships. I think that's also very healthy in the workplace too, because if you're a part of a team, and I was really getting that strong team feeling, you're kind of the leader. You pull the crowd. You're like, come on guys, we got work to do. There's better things to be focusing on here. Let's stop the drama, let's stop the chaos, that kind of thing, whether it is in a working environment or not. But I think you're just a person that just understands that it's important to transform the energy from a negative to something very positive here. And of course, this is the kind of energy where they may not be saying this to your face, but they recognize this in you, okay? They realize that you're very tender-hearted. You're probably an empath, very loving, very patient, and especially if you do have children in here, like you're very patient with your children. You're very protective over your family. Things like that are coming through here. But if you don't have any children in this energy, I feel like you possess a childlike quality within you that keeps people happy. This is what they would be saying. Like, I love being around her because she's just so fun to be around, and she doesn't take things too serious, and we can just hang out, and she's like my best friend, and something like that. And even if you're working with people, it's like your coworkers are like, come on, let's go hang out and let's have a good time. It's like there's just a very high vibrational person in here, okay? So and you're contagious in a way. You're contagious. You're spreading the contagious high vibrational happy energy to everybody, which is kind of nice because it is contagious. So is a negative attitude. That's contagious. That spreads like wildfire, so you're the opposite of that. And it's what you're attracting too. You're putting out this great vibe, and you're attracting people into your life, that are happy, high vibrational. They want to be around you. They want to sit next to you. They want to hang out with you, and that kind of thing. I think in this energy, the garden and the gate, I think that you have a very awesome way of making people feel comfortable. It's again tying into, you let go of that, any negative feelings that you might have with somebody, but like, you have a way of making them feel confident and comfortable, and you're able to pull them out of their comfort zone without them really realizing you've managed to get them out of that comfort. This would be like something that they would say, that they're saying is like, I used to be really shy until I met her, or I used to be really shy until I met him, but he or she made me so comfortable, and we were, and it's funny what I heard. Oh my gosh, this takes me back to a conversation I had yesterday. But it's like you're at a point where you guys are okay with farting next to each other, and farting, and farting was a but it's like this is how comfortable you make people feel. I think it is because you come from like a judge-free, drama-free zone, and that's just who I am too. I think maybe I'm talking about myself. I don't know. Anyways, again here it's like, these two energies are tying in very well together, because that's the Seven of Fire if you can't see it. But, or 9, sorry. But, it's like, you just provide a space where people are comfortable. They can let their guard down. They can open up to you, talk to you. It's because you're very patient. You're very loving. Again, very tender-hearted. And, people like that about you. And this is what they're saying, like, oh, you should meet my friend. She's so sweet and so kind. Or I love her and I want to marry her or be with her the rest of my life just because she just makes me feel so comfortable. She's really gentle with the kids and, just loves to be a kid or, something like this here. I think even though, and you don't live in the past, it's really nice too, because you don't throw stuff up from another person's past. You don't throw it back in their face. Well, do you remember back in the day where sitting there and I was going through your phone and you were still talking to so and so, that kind of thing. It's like dead. It's a dead issue here, okay? Again, you're a very protective person. I really like this card because this goes back into like the Celtic, Irish, Scottish, and over here for us in the States, we're coming upon this season, and this is like the time of the year where we start to carve. Well, what am I saying? Yeah, I might. Never mind what I said about being in the States. Okay, but this is the carving into the winter. What am I trying to say? The winter vegetables, the pumpkins, that kind of thing. And I think this is tying for me right into this childlike energy. I think that you would participate in these cute little crafting things with the kids, or maybe you just do this on your own because it's fun. But I like this too because this is kind of tying into your personality here, and here, because it's all about it's all about bringing light in. It's all about bringing light. It's about scaring away the bad energies, bringing in the light, protection, boundaries with people. And I think you have a very clever way of teaching people how to treat you too. It's like you don't lower your boundaries so low that you just allow people to trample all over you. I think you have a very tactful way of teaching people how to treat you, because that's what's in this energy, okay? And you're thinking, well, how is this tying into a Halloween card? But this is what this energy talks about too, okay? I think this is what they're saying. You're a person that comes with their heart wide open, but you don't allow people to disrespect you at the same time, right? Which is very cool. Very cool. You're a person that perseveres. You avoid obstacles. Yeah, that was definitely coming through all of this. This card to me kind of gives me the giggles, because it's like as sweet and kind and as gentle as you are, you're the person that you're the one sitting there carving up that pumpkin and bringing in some light here and just on everybody. But I also feel like you might have a potty mouth, because I kind of do have a potty mouth myself, but I feel like there are times where you catch yourself from really going off on somebody. And they're saying it's probably because you're standing in front of your kids. You kind of protect your kids from this. If not, you have a way with words. Again, this is tying into this card too, because it's like you're just really careful. You're really careful what you say. But sometimes it slips. Sometimes it comes flying out of your mouth, and it's just like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, right? So, let's get into your charms, guys. So give me 1 second. Okay, I had to do this for pile 1, so we got a really great view of what charms come out of here. So again, this is a piece of hematite, guys. So this is tying back into that protection. This is all about you being protecting others. You protect yourself, while still maintaining that beautiful feminine energy. Now, if you're watching for a man, or if you are a man, you're not standing in your feminine energy, but, you know, your authentic self, you know, by still protecting your family and stuff like this. I feel, again, with this little pink rose, this is about you being that passionate, loving individual. And this is what they're saying about you, you know, devoted. This is a Bible. So this to me is like devotion, with so much love. Look at all this love. And there's another little pink flower. So it's like, you're just somebody who's filled with passionate, loving energy, you know. I think they might look at you as a diamond, that you hold the key. You have a lot of, we were seeing that in this alchemy card. Like I was saying a lot of this. It's like, and it's showing up in this key's energy. It's like, you know, you just have what it takes. You have what it takes to transform anything. You open doors for people. You open the possibilities. Like, you know, if somebody is kind of stuck, you get them out of their comfort zone. And again, this is the key. Oh, let me show you how cool this is, okay? If you've never seen this card before, she has a key on her neck here. And again, I was feeling like you help people come out of their comfort zone. And again, there's the key, you know? So, which is really nice. I feel, if you're trying to figure out what this is a, I can't even pick it up, guys. Hold on. These are purple flowers in resin. So to me, I feel like this is kind of tying into the garden, you know, this garden card. It's just reconfirming that you're somebody who just really helps people. You push people in a very nice way, you know. And I think, I almost feel like I hear the words thank you. I hear the words thank you. Thank you for, you know, encouraging people, being good to people. Still, you know, being patient. You're very patient with people. You're patient with yourself. Oh, you're patient with your kids. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think this bat is tying, this bat, my gosh, you guys, I had a dream about a bat last night. I'll post it in the community. It was scary, but it woke me up. So, but I think this is all about this Halloween season coming up too, you know, but think about how bats move and how they navigate, and they like being out at nighttime. And if I'm on my porch, I like to dive bomb at my head. I mean, they don't hit me, but they're just after bugs. But they're very intuitive. It's hard for them to see us. You know, some theories say that bats are blind and stuff like that. But I think you have a way of navigating. It's like going through the dark. You know, you bring the light. You help bring the light into the darkness. And these are things that people are saying. You know, you just overall are very well balanced, and this is actually good because people are not really saying anything bad about you behind your back. You know, pile 1, it was a little different because there was like some negative energies in there, like somebody was doing things behind their back. But for, you know, oh my gosh, you guys, look, 2 T's. So maybe, how cool is that? I'm over here rambling on and it wasn't even paying attention. So maybe there are 2 T's in this person's name. Or maybe it's in your name. I don't know. Your first and last name. Tina Tucker? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. Okay, guys. So, again, as usual, maybe there is something in here that, you know, a sign from your spirit guides or something like that has come out of these charms today. And of course, you can always give a charm its own meaning. Basically what's in your heart. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. You guys let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. And if this resonated with you, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, pile number 3. So what do they tell other people about you? There's a little bit of difficulty in this energy, just as I kind of gather all of this energy together. This is gonna tie into somebody, whether it was romantically, a friendship, coworker, however you see this, is I feel like there's been some kind of backstabbing, a betrayal. Somebody has definitely hurt you in something here. Maybe you were ghosted. Maybe you were cheated on. I always feel that in this particular deck, I always feel like somebody was cheated on, especially in that wheel in reverse. Maybe you were being led on by somebody. Maybe they were telling you that, we're going to be together, and you sat there and you've waited and they've ghosted you now, or something like that. They've been breadcrumbing you this whole time. Something like that is tying into here too. And it's very possible that, maybe your boss has been saying to you, we're going to give you a raise. You just keep putting in the, all of that work and all that extra overtime, and you find out that you didn't get the raise or promotion. It was given to somebody else or something like this. Or you found out that somebody was talking bad about you behind your back nonetheless. Anyways, there's a lot going on here. I think that there may have been some I'm not going to say, I don't think, I feel it. I feel that this has been a difficult, toxic environment. Maybe there is some toxic thoughts going on in your head still. I feel like you want some kind of closure in this energy. You want to be able to move on from this, but nonetheless, okay, that's the overall energy that I'm getting from this. I feel like this has been a valuable lesson of you and your boundaries, protecting yourself, knowing your self-worth, your self-respect, something like this is, because this is what these two energies are tying into. That's what they're saying together. Hello. Okay. And then also in the Death card, so all 3 of these cards are talking about you moving out of a very toxic situation, or you just don't allow this kind of thing to happen to you. You just know when to fold them, when to walk away. Get it? Okay. I feel like in this energy, people have been testing you. And you're learning how to walk away is what I'm hearing. You're learning how to walk away. That's how I feel. Okay. So some things that they are saying about you in this energy is that for some of them, they're saying that they know that they've hurt you, but for some of them, it was just a game. This was a game. They did it for their own selfish reasons. Again, this is for me tying into work. Like the stress, there was a lot of stress there. If it's not work, but I think possibly you work really hard, and it's in this entire situation has really caused you to kind of get stressed out here. Okay. Now again, these two, this is like you having your own back, watching your own back. And I feel like you're probably a person that watches out for other people too in this energy. You probably teach people how to respect themselves moving on, from that. Anyways, I'm really trying to grab what they could be saying about you, but it's like this energy has to, it's like this, it's like the messages that are coming through are like, I'm supposed to be telling you as the viewer, like, not to be worried about what they're saying about you. I feel like you should just understand that, that this is a situation that's going to heal. Okay. I feel like it's what really wants to come through. There's going to be other opportunities. I feel, the doors for this are flying open for some of you guys. Maybe this heartache and pain has led you down I know it has led you down a better path. Okay. I think you have a way of kicking doors down for yourself, opportunities for yourself here, because you're the king of earth, and the king of earth says, I can accept opportunities and I know how to handle them, and I'm just going to do my best to, work this all out. You're showing up with a lot of fire, a very passionate person, and I feel like some people are recognizing that in you too, like how passionate you are as an individual. Maybe you are dedicated to your faith, your spirituality, or you have a lot of faith in yourself. I think people recognize that in you. I think that you're quick on your feet, very, very passionate. Look at all this passion that's coming through for you. I think people recognize this about you, just that you're a very passionate individual. For some of you guys, you are really good at showing people how to navigate through some difficult times. Maybe you have become a teacher in a spiritual kind of way. Maybe this is a spiritual teacher, but your past has taught you a lot. And you're actually sharing a lot of this troubling energy with other people and how to navigate through it. And really what it falls back onto is how you love yourself, how you respect yourself. I think that people see you in this kind of light. I see like you on a platform in a sense too. I think you teach people how to set boundaries. I think you're good at feeling out situations. You just kind of know better now. And the more I get into this, I feel like you're the teacher of this. You've learned it, and now you're teaching it too. Okay. That's what I'm really getting through kind of strongly here. Okay. And kind of on the flip side of this energy, people look at you if you are watching, hold on, let me get this to focus. They see you as somebody very beautiful. This is the knight in shining armor, okay? This is that romantic, charming energy. And they think this about you, and it's like they fall in love with you here, People fall in love with you because I just feel it's because I heard the word selfless, but you're like, you just radiate this kind of love now. It's like, it's like magnetic, very magnetic, pulling me in. You're pulling me in with this, okay? But I think you're also really good at the balancing aspects in this Knight of Cups, because this is all about balancing out those emotions. And I think, again, this is what pulls people to you, is the fact that you stay balanced and you do your very best, even though you've been walking through some difficulties and stuff like that. But I think that there are some people that see you one way and other people see you the other way, and they say things, different groups of people say different things about you, okay? Some see you in a very positive light, and some people, I think you're triggering things in them, and they're like, I wish I was that person. I wish I could be as balanced as he is or she is, or something like this. I think that you might actually be a protector here. I think you might not only protect yourself, but you look out for other people. You know, you watch your back, and you watch the backs of others, that you know that are taking care of you too. You know, again, it's like you've learned, and you don't deal with toxic behaviors. This toxic behavior is just coming through. I think you're the person who knows just how to transform and move through toxic behavior here, okay? And that's really powerful, you know? I think people they say things about you that, let's just for a minute, I'm just really distracted by the negative people in your life, the negative people that you've pushed out of your life, okay? But the positive people in your life see you as somebody that they respect you. They love the passion that you have inside of you, how well you balance yourself out. Now, this does tie into romance, you guys, but you know, maybe there is somebody who just has those romantic feelings for you, and this is what they're telling other people, like, I just, she's so romantic and he's so romantic, that kind of thing. That's what they're saying. But they're also impressed by your respect for yourself, because boundaries are just showing up all over the place here, okay? But the boundaries are what makes you seriously extremely attractive in this. It's like, I think the past has taught you some valuable lessons about yourself. But beyond that, there's a lot more positive in this than negative. I feel like you've done the healing, and I think they've recognized that you've done the healing. I think, again, I feel that you're some kind of healer here, guys. I feel like you're it's like you're teaching people how to heal here, you know? And maybe this is a connection between you and somebody else, that they respect you because you want to heal this connection. You know, that's very possible. They maybe it is that there was just something going on here, you know, and you guys just decided to heal this connection, something like this, you know. This is really tying in many different ways here. This is going so beyond what are they saying about you to other people. But maybe it is that they do talk about, you know, that you focus more on the positive things, and you just want to heal the situations. You don't carry it with you to, you know, to the future, which is kind of cool, you know. Again, I feel like you're open for opportunities, and if you don't see the opportunities, you make the opportunities happen here, okay? Again, I feel like you have everybody's back all the time. You have everybody's back. And it kind of hurt. I feel like it kind of hurt that there were some people in here that they should have had your back too. You know what I'm saying? So this has been like a cluster of nuts. It's not so much about it. This is more like what you've been through and what people are recognizing, but not so much saying it. But there are times that they would probably say it to other people, something like that. I don't know. This has just been a cluster of nuts, but it's been cool because you have to just let spirit bring through what it needs to bring through, regardless if this is a general or personal reading. You know, sometimes the question kind of changes based on whatever needs to come out. So let's get into some charms here. I do have a sense of like they admire you. They admire you for the person that you are, you know. Hold on. I have to do this. Hold on. I had to do this for piles 1 and 2. See, this black rose is like the death card, okay? This is you putting to rest any toxic things in your life. I think that's tying again into the idea of why they respect you, because maybe it is that you put some addictions down, or you just kind of stood firmly in your power and said, you know what, I just know what I'm going to put up with. I know what I'm not going to put up with. And you stood in your boundaries and your self-respect, because self-respect is like what's really coming out of this. So, they probably would tell other people, she loves herself. She respects herself. And, if I were you, I wouldn't test her. Because she's gonna knock you down a peg, or he's gonna knock you down a peg and put you in your place. That's how I feel. But I feel like this black rose is tying definitely into this death card, okay? I touched these 2 little beads and I heard words. There's still things that are unspoken between you and this other person. We have a Y, an I, and a O. Again, they see you as somebody who's absolutely beautiful. This is tying into the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Shining. What am I trying to say? The Knight of Shining Armor. The beauty, somebody who's just absolutely beautiful. I think they tell other people what a beautiful person you are, how strong, what you've been through. Look at money. There's money tying into this too. And, well, see, like I was saying, they saw you as somebody who works very, very hard, to the point where you stress yourself out. So you just want to be careful that you're taking your breaks. I think you do bring a sense of harmony to people. I really do. I think you help people bring harmony back into their lives, but also you teach them how to love themselves and heal. I really feel like you're a teacher in this, a spiritual teacher of some sorts. Something like that is happening in here. There's an O and 2 color beads right there. Money, money, money. This to me is just, this always makes me feel like you work with your intuition. So they would probably tell other people you're very intuitive. Let's get some more. Just don't tell the other piles I cheated because they didn't get extra, okay? Oh boy, I'm gonna hear it in the comments. Yes. So we got a QIF, more red, more, I always feel like these are like red for the root chakra. This is probably the solar plexus. Again, intuition, clear core, or something like that. Working with your higher power, your higher self, something like that. But the mermaid, I always feel like this is like sexy and seductive. Remember, I was saying that they see a lot of passion in you, and they tell other people that you have a lot of passion. So maybe it is that, it's something that they recognize. And so maybe you have your own little meaning for the mermaid too. I think it's like you going with the flow. And if you notice, like her back is towards us. So it's like you look out for other people, but you also have your own back. It's like you take care of people that take care of you. That's how I feel about that. Again, lots of money. You're very fortunate. You work hard for your money, though. You work hard for your money. I don't know what else you guys see in here. This is a little bottle of perfume. So this is like you and your feminine energy. Again, it could be masculine. That's your bottle of cologne, guys. But I always tell that maybe there's something in here, that a sign from your spirit guides or something like that too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. You guys can also give the charms their own little meanings or something like that. Okay, so listen with your intuition. because this is a good way to exercise your own intuition when it comes to this. So, you know, for the most part, what I feel is that, you know, there are people that do say really nice things about you, everything that I talked about, but I also feel like there could be somebody who is, you know, kind of jealous, maybe a little bit over you too here. So, but you got to take what resonates, leave the rest. You guys let me know in the comments below what's going on here, because like I said, this was kind of a cluster of information coming through. And make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.